Bible is very clear that if you bless Israel, you will be blessed. If you stand against Israel and curse Israel, you will be cursed. We see that demonstrated in the book of Esther, where an individual by the name of Haman tried to eliminate the Jewish people. And it was said of him when his plans were exposed that, by his own family, mind you, that the moment that he put his hand against Mordecai, because Mordecai was of Jewish origin, Haman had sealed his fate. And that is a spiritual law that you cannot escape. Whether you're a nation or an individual, you cannot get around the fact that if you put your hand against Israel and the Jewish people, it will be your downfall. And yet the nations of the world continue to come up and rage against Israel and condemn and criticise. And then you got the radical Islamists doing the same. You got the communists doing the same, and then you've got people like Tucker Carlson, who seem to be, becoming, more and more every day, and they're demonstrating the same kind of insane hatred toward Israel as the rest of them. And when I think of people like them in particular, I'm reminded of, I'm talking about Tucker Carlson and his mob, those conservative Christian influencers that talk Christianese. They sound spiritual, they sound caring, they sound loving, but at the root of their motivation is a hatred toward Israel and what God is doing in Israel through the Jewish people. And I'd suggest a lot of them, it is a hatred toward God himself. A lot of them may well be deceived, but a lot of them at the root of it is a hatred toward God himself and what he is doing in these nations in these last days. But I'm reminded of that picture in the book of Revelation of the beast that has the horn of a lamb, which is symbolic of a religious person. It sounds great, it sounds loving, it talks the talk, it sounds caring, it sounds compassionate, but in its heart, it is full of hatred and malice. Like Jesus himself said, it's like whitewashed tombs, but they're full of dead men's bones. And I see that when I hear Tucker Carlson's increasing hateful, criticism toward Israel. He'll tell you that it's the Zionists that he has the issue with, but when you deny the Jewish people their right of return to their God-given homeland, it's one and the same. You cannot separate Israel from the Jewish people. Having said that, I know that there are a lot of Jewish people that haven't got that revelation, and and there's a lot of self-hating Jewish people that would completely disagree with this teaching. But it doesn't negate the fact that Israel and the Jewish people are the apple of God's eyes, and they will never be eliminated, contrary to what the Hitlers of the world have tried to do and the haters of the world continue to try to do. They cannot be eliminated. They will not be stopped. They are getting stronger every day. Day by day, Israel is growing stronger and stronger. So there's an opportunity for nations and individuals to stand with and support Israel. But ultimately, and there's a blessing associated with that, but ultimately Israel, if necessary, will stand alone, and God will protect her, God will honour her, and God will vindicate her. Make no mistake about it, Israel and the Jewish people are going nowhere.